Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Davis. Second chance shot. No good that time. So Houston will take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play the Lakers.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
4 on the shot clock. And here's Gordon from outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. We're about 1 minute into the first. Tipped away. Stolen by Gordon. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Westbrook with the bucket.
Attack. In transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with a streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
2 on the clock, and it's blocked by Gordon.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
The drive by James uses the glass to finish the layup.
There they go, finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
Down low, Capella, and a missed layup.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range too.
Over in the corner, Chandler. Here we go, James heading to the hoop. And finished off by LeBron.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Chandler. Here's Westbrook. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick decision.
Oh, man.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. From deep, James. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Houston moving the ball around. Poked away. Here's Howard. Kicks it out to LeBron. Just 3 to shoot over Westbrook. James, no good.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Out to the wing. Rivers in the corner. It's stolen by Bradley. Here we go, one-on-one. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
It's his first trip to the line. And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
LeBron James on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Howard. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Green, and stolen by Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard, as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
They kick it out to Green. Fires for 3.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Pass to Tucker. Back to Rivers. Lets it go with the 3. Here's House. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
And it's Rondo penetrating. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
16 feet away. Harden, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player.
Harden outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Rondo. He's got 8. A minute 50 left in the first half. Here's Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, dynamic finish by Cousins. Not a freak athlete, but he's a gamer for sure.
To the inside. Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Harden, that's good.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
It's Davis on the wing. Here's Cousins. Snatched away. Gordon with no one around. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Davis. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
For Houston, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
Inside, here's Capella, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
It's LeBron with the drive, and he makes that one. LeBron's got 8 points.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go.
And for so many things that the Rockets do right, one area they can lapse in is rebounding.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball, and the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year in rebounding.
And Westbrook, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005, and amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
To the paint. Here's Davis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And stolen by Kuzma. LeBron with it. And guarded by Capella. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
From 13, here's Kuzma. Kicks it out to James. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Davis. 8 points for him. Lakers working the ball around now. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Clark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebound?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Over in the corner, Green misses the 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA. You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
Stolen by Rivers. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional, Kevin, at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Clark, last year. Harden was quoted in saying, most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Lakers have possession. 22 is their biggest lead. Kicks it out to Bradley. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Howard selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Cook looking it over. Pass to Cousins. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Kicks it out to Harden. Outside Westbrook. Houston moving it around. Offensive rebound. Pass to Chandler. Outside Westbrook. From deep Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 16 points for James Harden.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball, and, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
It's stolen by Green. 1 second left. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
And you got to know Harden's looking to get to the line. I mean, one of the best in the game at going right into the defender and drawing fouls.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Rockets trail by 13. But Trey gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Yep, it counts. And that's 10 points here for Cousins.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
Timeout called, the Rockets. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Pass to Davis. LeBron with it. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And James throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Harden can't hit. Lakers leading by 12. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Back to Davis. Lots of room. And he drops that one in. Davis has got 10 points here in the second half.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
In the foul on Avery Bradley. And that'll be his third foul so far. Clark, here's a simple one for you with the ball in his hands. Who is the fastest player you've seen in the NBA going end-to-end, baseline to baseline?
I think it's John Wall when he's healthy. I've not seen a guy with the ball get where he gets as fast as he does. And then after that, probably up-and-coming De'Aaron Fox.
Yes.
Russell Westbrook's in the conversation, too.
You know who's also pretty quick for his size? Ben Simmons. When he gets going downhill.
Yeah, good call. Good call. You forget about him because of his size.
Right.
You're right.
6'10".
Great call, Kevin.
Kicks it out to Gordon. To end the run, Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. 22 is their biggest lead. Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That's tipped. .146 left in the fourth quarter. Rivers can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And Davis puts it in.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 11-3 run. Poke loose. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Yeah, Green is one of my favorite dunkers. He doesn't do it as much, but when he gets to the rim, he's got bounce to make you holler.
Get on beat, get on beat.
On the wing, Green. To the middle. LeBron outside. Back to Cousins. Outside, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And Green gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
It's Kuzma penetrating. LeBron outside. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now here's James. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. From deep, Green. That one, no good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For great